But what I'm going to do now is actually make some icing that I'm going to use, I'm going to color some icing that I'm going to use for the lips and the hearts in two consistencies. So what I have now is an absolutely clean rubber scraper, and I'm going to make some icing for outline. And for the outline, I'm not going to change the consistency. It's absolutely perfect. Let me just open this up and I kind of keep it covered here a little bit. Okay, and you can also use containers with tops on them too, which, you know, if you're going to do a lot of work, you'd want to do that. And then I'm going to make some other icing that's a different consistency, and that's for a flow that we're going to do, and fill these in. Okay. And I'm going to use a pink color, and I'm just going to put one little drop in here. This goes a long way. And we take our clean spatula and we just mix this up here. And again, I'm not changing the consistency by adding more water to this. And it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do the lips and you want to make them hot pink, you can always add a little bit more. It's always possible to add more. It's very difficult to make it lighter, although you have to just use some white icing and you can make it lighter. So I'm trying to stir this kind of in a figure S kind of motion. I'm not whipping it, I'm just stirring it. We're going to keep this one like this. Now the next part of this is we're trying to make an icing that's thinner so we can fill with it. And I am going to turn it pink, and I'm going to add some water to it. And because I'm not weighing this, and again this happens a lot, you have to add water a little bit at a time. And you'll also notice I'm wearing gloves. And again, because when I use color and I'm mixing icings with this color, I'm trying to protect my skin, because I don't want it to be absorbed by the skin. The color absorbs, you know, by the skin. So I just wear this, and I don't like to have stained fingers. Okay, what I'm looking for is a consistency that flows, and so obviously this is still pretty stiff. So again, a little water, and after you do this a while, you can add it, you know, you'll know exactly whether you're going to use a half teaspoon or whatever, you know, you'll have more confidence. It really depends on how much icing you're using, because once you add too much water, you're going to have to add more icing to it to obtain the correct consistency. Okay, now what I'm looking for is that ribbon, or the mound of icing. I want this to disappear at the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're doing a large cookie, you may want to thin it out a little bit more, but our cookies are small, so I'm not going to thin this out anymore. So I'm going to let this be covered again.